Hallo.
Bro, waar kan jy stuur?
Het klapie groep geshare. Ons is live.
O, stuur net op die CS groep ook. Die meer rechtjes. Dis 'n blou logo.
Andre did it already. Stream is live.
Thanks God.
Thanks, mate. Good luck. Good evening, everybody. We're live with Greever's League. We open on the Canada track. Once again, it's been a lot of practice this week. Lots of tweaks going on. Lots of rivals. D2 and Greever continuing theirs. And we're out with the first guys on the qualifying. Short qualifying, 18 minutes. Sitting with Purifier, just on his outlap. You can see some of the guys preferring softs, some going with their mediums. There's a lot of talk about the first corner. Apparently on the practice sessions, a whole lot of crashes on this little corner, that little zigzag. It's not wide enough for two cars, and if you're starting grid, it could present a whole lot of problems. And the front runners braking so much harder, the guys behind them slamming into them. So let's see if we get some DNFs from that corner, some penalties. Yellow flag out already. Ooh, it's King spun out. Okay. Let's see the times coming in. During practice, the guys got a 110, 111, 112 around there. Purify still taking it easy. His tires need to warm up. And softs. At the moment on the leaderboard for the league, number 1 we would have Greever. Number 2 would be D2. Big rivals on the track, those two. Let's see. Number 3 would be Purifier, we're on board with. Number 4, Rez, which is Greever's teammate. No wonder the Red Bull team is in front. There you see the times coming in. We have Greever with a 110.828. D2 right behind him with a 110.888. Purifier opening gap there nicely for the other driver to pass. This is a gentleman's league. Guys open up space for the guys to pass and so on. Trying, like I said, just good manners. There you see Purifier opening gap for the other drivers to pass on qualifying. Time slowly coming in. Tiny still first lap, 1:15.308. First 4 very close. It's less than a second there. On the amount of laps they drive in total, that could be big, but yeah, it's not always the fastest driver that takes it, it's the most consistent driver. I had the nice privilege to watch some of these guys in the previous league they drove for. And for instance, Greever won a race where his time was like third or fourth fastest. But he won because he was most consistent. Guys already coming in for some tweaks. Let's hop on board with the 2 leaders. All in the pits. Let's see what Caveman does. Ooh! Damage is on these cars. And damage is full. And corner cutting is strict. So, adhering to rules. Some of the guys in the league are allowed more assists than others. It's just to kind of try and equalize it. But then you get, for instance, D2 that switched on his assist and is actually running slower because he's gotten used to not having the assists. We have D2, big fudge with a 119. Probably had a bit of a struggle there. Maybe a spin-off. He ran way faster than that in practice. Early days, 0 laps. Let's hop on board with number 3, Pahology. Ooh, it is Caveman's... Oh, he's the stand-in driver. He's a Caveman's teammate for the evening. Because all these guys are professionals, I mean, each have their own job, different fields, etc. We do have a couple of stand-in drivers if the guys can't make it. And load shedding and all that happens as well. There you can see up to 9 res 112.999. 2-second gap to Greever, number 1. Hop on board with D2. He's not gonna take this lying down. He likes ticking off Greever by beating his time. The guys actually had a joke about D2. He's supposed to stay on the grid until the first guy is passing before he's allowed to pull off. The previous race, he kind of dominated the whole race. In that race, fastest lap in the previous race was Azerbaijan. Greever had fastest lap, but D2 most consistent. So D2 took that one with Brood in second, Purifier third, Greever only coming in fourth. You'll see D2 pushing hard. That's a dangerous corner with damage being full. I think we're gonna see, let's take a wild guess, maybe 4 DNFs this evening. These little zigzags hit hard, especially on that last exit. Guys cutting very close to the wall there. One little mistake. And we have ghost cars off. You see Caveman opening nicely. The passing driver. Biology 111.021. Just less than 0.2 behind D2. D2 running very close to the wall there. One little mishap. Ooh, D2 with a 110.585. Okay. Oh! What happened there? D2. That's so unlike D2. Okay. Let's see. Greever still in. Is everybody gonna go for this corner? It's like it's got a magnet. Okay. This is just now a nice challenge for Greever. D2's kind of driver, he likes being chased, where Greever likes doing the chase. He likes beating previously set times. We have King doing better this evening. King very good on a keyboard. He won races on a keyboard against guys that's got steering wheels. But he got a steering wheel, and it's learning curve. It's different driving. So let's see if he can push it all the way back to the top during this league. Bruit, which is one of the top drivers there, sitting in 7th with his time. Big Fudge still 119. I think he's one of the drivers that likes starting back of the grid. So let's see how he does with that. Piper and Joshua still to put on times. Joshua on his outlap with just over 4 minutes to go. Biology making nice gap there. Other drivers to pass, giving chase. Then we also saw in previous races King that I spoke about earlier, 6th place. He's also very good at chasing. He's not very good at just running in front just on his own. He's better at chasing. Everybody 110, 111, 112, just fudge. I think he just did that deliberately just to start back of the grid. So let's see what Joshua does. Number 13, the only pink car around. On his outlap. Just in time to get a time. Yeah. We got some guys, Yaku Deploy, saying, evening everybody. And then one of the drivers that couldn't make it this evening, Cooper, saying good luck to all the drivers. Greever still chasing, but maybe he's happy of being starting on 2nd. It's going to be a difficult start, so we'll see. A lot of wings going to be damaged there. Let's see what back of the grid is doing. Joshua, sit on board with him. This little zigzag at chicane. That's gonna have quite a few accidents, I think. Okay, so Joshua hopping in at a 112. So 1 to 11, all in the 1 to 10 and 110, 112. Then you got Piper and Big Fudge Bringing up the rear, 118 for Piper and 119 for Big Fudge. Those top guys all running on softs now. Interesting to see what strategy the guys come up with. So as you can see from the little track, it's got that nice long straight, just one little chicane just to break the speed in there, and then those long turns. So we're probably going to see a few hard tires in this one. Guys trying to get up that speed. Top 3 and 110. Very close together there. It's under 300s second, splitting them. I think it's going to be an interesting race. Fast race. Interesting. Ooh, there you see Joshua spinning out a bit. Let's see. Greever chasing that time of D2. Very smooth cornering there. I think with the speed of this and those chicanes, we're also going to see, I think, quite a few penalties. There you can see time remaining before start of race. 3 minutes. Qualifiers over. Some of these walls are very close to the track. And those viewers that want to join in on the commentating, drop us a chat there on the side. Join in. Give your comments. If there's incidents happening, comment on it. Makes it a much nicer conversation. And Greever beat D2's time with a 110.552. Interesting. D2's not going to take that. D2, very consistent driver, but when he's a bit behind, he tends to take risks. And yeah, then he writes off cars. So, standings on the grid. Greever, D2A1, Bruit, Biology, The Caveman, Purifier, Tiny Ray, King Alpha, REB, Joshua Knotts, Rez, Piper Cherokee, Big Fudge. Just waiting for Greever to finish this time of his. The guy's passing very close to those walls on these tight corners. Got those nice straights in these hairpin corners. And there you got it. Grid standings. Top 3, usually the guys being there. But some of these other guys tend to surprise. Like Purifier. Won't be surprised if he pushes up to maybe a 3rd place. King, if he's gotten enough practice with a steering wheel, he's got the potential to be number 1. Let me see. Loading screens. Let's hope everybody's connection. We've had in previous races where the guys desync and they tend to move around on the standings and on the track a bit. So one moment they one position, and next moment, a couple of seconds later, they're like 2 positions, 3 positions differ. So yeah. Okay, so who's watching this evening? Give me your names. One is probably our lovely admin director, the Hobbit, and the other one's maybe Madam Tat. Race about to get going. And we're off. Let's see. No position changes there. Back of the grid, 1 up, 1 down. Not much change. That was clean start. They were afraid of that. Oh, and D2 takes over from Greever. Greever will be giving chase on that one. Let's hop on board. All... Ooh, D2. Oh, yellow flag out. This lane. Joshua not 5-second penalty. Severe collision with Rez. Let's see if Rez has cause. Okay. Seems to be okay. Where are these two? We have 2 players that seem to have dropped. So let's see. Up on board with leader D2. D2 himself helping out with training of some of the new guys, explaining car setups, etc. So all the guys that's got a lot of experience in the driving don't mind helping the guys out. They every evening there's some practice going on. Waiting to hear what happened with King and Tiny. Maybe connection issues. Okay. Let's see, Big Fudge up 5 positions already. Well, interesting thing, the yellow car closing all those gaps. Brut falling back, probably in the pits. Yeah, sorry, didn't see that one. In the pits. Way behind there, but yellow card, nice thing there, closing up all those gaps. 5-second penalty, Rez 5-second penalty for collision with Joshua. Okay, interesting. Wonder what happened to Joshua and to Tiny and King. Just hearing to waiting to hear back from the other drivers. So let's see. Some changes there. Only one that went down in rankings at the top is Greever, 1 because he was 1 and swapped with 1. Brought down 8 because of pit stop. And the safety car continuing. See what's happening here with Rez. In the past he has been experiencing some connection issues, so let's hope that's not the case this evening. Sure, these guys can't wait to get going and the safety car's out. Ooh, guys taking those zigzags a bit too far into a wall there. And there we go. Off again. D2 in front. Let's see where the fight's going on. We've got biology on Greever. Trying to pass him there. Let's see how that fight goes. Then on the back here we've got Rez chasing. Lost a bit of time there. We've got biology on the front chasing Greever. Like I said, he's a stand-in driver, so don't really know how much experience he's got or anything, so might just mix up the grid a bit. No real big gaps except for Joshua Knott on the back. Maybe a spin there. Let's go have a look. Joshua seems to be struggling. Don't see car damage. The biology out. Just probably pushed that little bit too far. That's a pity. He was doing so well. On the front here we've got Purifier chasing the caveman. Bruit on Piper. Let's see him pass. Just not able to before that turn. Gap opening up. Mostly soft, just Brut taking a chance on those hards. Maybe he's one of the racers that try and go for longevity of the tires early on and doing a final push on the end this time. Maybe that's his strategy for this race, because he's not new-ish to the circuit, so he's probably still trying out some things. But he's been doing very, very well, especially for a new driver. And we have a yellow flag out again. Fastest lap so far. D2 with a 1:13.731. Greever all the way back. Oh. Greever all the way back here. Watch him chase all the way back to top 3 again. Only managing a 114 so far. Let's see the penalties. Only the 5 seconds. I wonder what's going on there. Bit of a front wing damage there. Falling all the way back to the back of the grid. Okay. So, let's see Greever work his way back to the front of the grid. But also very good driver. Weird that he's back here. He's usually, let's call it top 5, sometimes top 3. Rez all the way up there, number 3. No, Greever 1 stop, Joshua 1 stop, Caveman 1 stop, Bruit 1 stop. They did say mostly this is probably going to be a 2 or 3 stop race. Because of the nice fast straights and then those sudden corners, chowing tires. Ari right behind Rez. Let's see let's have a look at this chase. Very competitive driver, Ari. And all these cars are set to multiplayer, so all the cars are basically the same. Depends on your setup of the car. Moment, the only real rivalry going on. Well, we're 3/4 of the way to my 4 DNFs. Ooh, Ari getting a 3-second penalty for that corner cut. That was a bit of a forward. Both tires going over the red and white. Ari chasing hard. Ray is not giving up his position that easily. D2 taking a bit for mediums. Probably in that same, I come to think of it, biology and Greever. Somebody probably had an accident that gave a biology it did not finish, and Greever front wing damage, really bad front wing damage. Big chase. It's gone down to Caveman. Ooh, very close there to Ari. Ari is still cutting those corners. See these tight hairpin turns. Those three cars on each other. Caveman attempting to pass. Just not able to. Maybe on this next corner. Nope. Oh, Ari went into the pit. Purifier went in the pit. Caveman going up 2 positions. Now looking to gain that next one from Rez to take second. Oh, that was nice driving. We've got position changes on the back end as well. Joshua taking from Piper, 8th place. Chase going on, slowly opening a gap there, Caveman. D2 still same as the previous race. Just got the right setup for his car for him. Because they were playing around with setups and one guy would use another's, and what worked for Greever, for instance, D2 said he couldn't keep the car on the track with that setup, but it works for Greever. Greever said the same about D2 setup. We've got Rez switching to softs. Okay. Let's see Greever giving chase. He's looking to reach. Well, see now again, and he takes it from Joshua, from Piper. Again here, one safety car and it changes everything. Last time we had nice huge gaps opening up. Was it the race before that? Nice big gaps opening up, and then last 5 or so laps suddenly yellow car. The safety car comes out, and the safety car stayed out for 2 or 3 laps. All those nice big gaps, those guys getting comfortable in their positions, it was gone. It totally changed some of the positions. I think number 2 after that start dropped down to something like number 8. So a lot can still happen. Only on 13 or 35. Got 2 cars. Ari on hards as well. Also probably going for that longevity drive. Some of the guys it works, but now if you don't know your car, you lose too much time on the hard tires. Then it's not worth it. But guys that know, like look at Bruett, times he's putting up with hard tires. Last time started to rain at the end. Everybody was switching over to intermediate tires. D2 is still on his softs and still dominating the race. Okay, Joshua Knott getting another 3-second penalty for warnings. Let's see what's the total now. Joshua 8 seconds, Piper 3, Brett, Ari, Rez each on 3. D2 in front, just opening that gap again. Practicing, he's been practicing hard again this week. And sometimes, like when he helps out the new drivers, it also helps him because he sees what's happening. Yeah, you can see Rez chasing down Ari. Let's see what happens on this fight. Rez on softs. On those corners, Rez should be able to catch him, but then you get to those nice, fast bends, and then the hearts can stick it. Rez closing that gap. Both very good drivers, very competitive. On the track, there's no friends. And off the track, you could hear some of the guys doing the whole team argument thing. Interesting that... ooh! Rez running wide there. That's unfortunate. He was chasing hard. We'll just have to catch up again. But that gap between Brood and Ari, 4 and 5, huge. Just under 17 seconds. Piper on the back, catching up to Joshua. Let's see. Piper actually a pilot in real life. That's why he's named after a plane. Let's see if... oh! Close, and Piper does it. Pushes past Joshua as he runs wide. Now with those 3 DNFs, all these guys left on the rank on the grid is getting points. Let's see what I thought. You can see Ari there on the front, slowly but surely, not very fast, but slowly catching up to Brood. D2 Caveman just keeping big fudge. Multiple warnings. Another 3 seconds there. D2 managing to open that gap a little bit more. One little mistake against him, and that's it. Then let's see if there's any good... ooh, Rez catching up to Ari again. Let's see if we can manage to get past him this time without incident. Corner coming up. Nope. Just not being able to. Trying desperately just to push past. There's some nice straights, wide lines that'll help him there. It's a big gap, 3 to 4 and 4 to 5. But one little crash and that'll change us. All those gaps close up. That safety car helps. The leaders hate it and the back of the grid love it, because all those nice gaps that the leaders were working on just closes up. All that work's gone. Rez still right on Ari. Just not managing to push past. Ooh. Ari hitting the wall there. Looks like some front wing damage. Yep, front wing damage for Ari. Now it all depends on how bad that damage is. Oh. No, not bad enough for a pit stop. The time sinking up again. Ari opening up a gap there. Brut, pits. Gone to softs from the hards. Interesting tactic at this time of the race. Brut, 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Just coming out of the pits. Seems like a weird time to put on softs now, middle of the race. Maybe he's going to push hard and put on another set. You never know. Let's see. Purifier. Also chasing hard the caveman. See if there's anybody that can catch up to D. See that gap from D2 to number 2. Caveman. Almost 13 seconds already. Let's see. Rez. That Red Bull from Rez being sandwiched by the 2 Ferraris. Oh, Brut pushing past on the outside. Interesting. And Brut pushing past his teammate Ari. But huge gap there, 33 seconds to number 3. Let's see what the Purifier does, if he can catch up. Keeping it very close there, slipstream driving. Just waiting his time. See if he can pass Caveman and start closing that gap to the D2. Those 3 cars, the 2 Ferraris and Red Bull from Reyes staying close together. Yellow flag, but not yellow car. So difference is yellow car comes out, so they can't pass. Yellow flag, they have to slow down to, I think, 40% of their speed. If they don't, penalty. And those penalties are racking up. Look at that. 3 seconds, 6 seconds. Huge. Oh, and if you go into pit, your penalty before they start putting on your tires, etc., then it uses your penalty. So let's see. That penalty wasn't absorbed there. Interesting. Let's see, the Caveman, huge gap. D2 is just dominating the evening again. Probably not hearing a word. You could so here's some crickets in the background there when he's driving. He just ignores everybody as he's concentrating. Ari chasing his teammate hard. Unlike real Formula 1, there's no driver 1 or driver 2. You're just in the team. Best driver wins. See if Reyes can finally catch Ari. Nope, just not able to. Ari keeping his speed. Ooh, Purifier catching up very fast on the front there. See if he can actually pass. See, with the guys helping each other out, they start learning each other's driving styles. D2 can actually go into the pit now and come out and still be number one. Come on. It's time like these that you just wish. Ooh, dive bomb there, double pass. Just managing to keep it. We have Purifier sitting in second. Caveman chasing him. Ray's on the back there, just not able to catch Ari. Which is weird, because Ari's... Okay, it can go either way. The softs do the corners better, but the hards do the straights better. More speed there. So Ari's just probably better driver on the hards. Where Rez is for the more your medium soft tires. Controlling. Caveman chasing hard, not letting that one go. Let's see. Got some comments here. Yako, the usual. Cheering for Ari's. Very close friend of Ari's there. And Cooper saying, well done guys on turn 1. Everybody was expecting those crashes. Big gaps forming in the grid now. Joshua behind on one lap, already going on hards. Slowly they are catching up to, well, as big as that gap is, going to take them quite a few, not just laps but races. Caveman getting another 3 seconds for warnings. That huge gap that D2 managed to open there. Let's see the times. There you can see the times from leader. Number 3 already 49 seconds. Number 4, sorry. Number 5 already on a minute. 6 already 1 lap behind. Joshua 2 laps behind. Huge gaps there. But Greever slowly climbing. Just took a... Ooh, D2! 3 second. That's interesting. D2 usually don't get the penalties. But just shows you pushing too hard. So he's getting that 3 second. Not that it'll matter with his time, but still. Greever pushing hard on the back there. From last position to now 6. There you can see him lapping, where they're lapping already some of the other drivers. Ooh, raising the pit. Greever takes 5th. Let's see, what did they do for... Just new tires probably. For Rez. Greever now chasing hard. Huge gap to Brut. But Brut, huge gap to Caveman on 3rd place. Guys opening up there for the passes, for faster drivers. Greever still pushing. Yellow flag. But I think these guys on the back hoping for safety car, not just yellow flag. The safety car Those nice gaps will be for nothing. Not that I'll really bother D2. He seems to be on the ball again. Ooh, Greever, another 3 seconds. There you can see fastest laps 1:12.794. A lot bigger. It's usually a lot different between the qualifying and the actual race. Penalties. There you can see the whole grid has penalties. Just about everybody's got 6 seconds. Very, very difficult, misleading, difficult track. Those guys cutting those short, those fast corners, etc. And the regulations on it is set to strict. No leeway. Brett seems to be closing that gap to Caveman slowly. Big fudge, another 3 seconds. Seems like there's a competition going on. See who can get the most penalties. Hink finally joining the chat there. Looks like Canada is no candy bar for the Brit. This is a difficult one. It's a very misleading track. And so if you look at the little picture of the whole track, those, they're not really straights. They've got that slow cornering. So it's correction the whole way through, which makes driving very difficult. Let's see on the back here. Rez chasing down Ari. Still. Rez keeps on going. Madam Tat's going to start getting jealous. Somebody chasing her other half. Huge gaps now opening up on the front there. Purifier managing to keep the gap to D2, but it's so big. Yeah. Like I said, D2 can go pit and still come back in first place. Totally dominating. Let's see who only had 3 seconds. D2 and Rez, the only two with only 3 seconds. The rest all with 6-second penalties, which means not much difference in the standings. Although, if they had to finish as is now, Rez would move up to 6th place because there's only 1.2 seconds difference between two, but there's 3 seconds gap. Those chases going on the front now, just opening up. And the nice thing here is, even though Joshua is so far behind, he's not giving up. He's just racing for the fun of it. Because just for finishing, he's going to get a point because he's 10th. Rez gap opening again to Ari. Let's hop on board with Greever. chasing hard to get to Brut. Brut, new fastest lap. 112, 225. Brut chasing hard. Little too late because that gap is huge. 29.5 second gap to Caveman. So viewers, who's without being biased, who's driver of the race so far? I know Cooper's gonna say Caveman, teammate. Henk's gonna say Brut. Jak is gonna say Ari. Big fudge. Another 3-second penalty. Riz attempting the chase again. Let's see if he can actually catch Ari this time. Closing the gap. Come on, Rez. Some of the guys say even if with the penalties that you're going to fall back, it's just bragging rights. You physically finished in front of that guy. And this is a friends league at the moment. There's no prizes or anything. These guys are just racing each other for the fun of it. Doing this whole league, they're doing all the tracks. This is just kind of a pilot league. Let's see. Riz. Mediums with Ari on the softs, the corners. Those Riz is keeping up around the corners with those mediums. Okay, Yaku, Ferrari fan, rooting for Ari and Brut. Come on, Riz. Let's move to the front of the grid here, see what the caveman's doing. Let's see. D2 took the previous race. Purifier was third in the previous race. Caveman fifth in the previous race. Brut second in the previous race, where they raced Azerbaijan. But the race before that, Monaco, Brut took it. He was first and fastest lap at Monaco. Last race, Greever had fastest lap, and driver of the day was Tiny in Azerbaijan. Driver of the day in Monaco was Cooper, which is now rooting. Ink Losing. Consistency, gotta get some credit. Taking fastest lap late in the race shows planning, even if it's too a little too late. Go, bakery boy. Referring to brood there. Ray is still chasing hard on the back there. Just not able to catch Ari. Very similar driving styles there. Both now and then get a little bit too anxious and yeah, crashing cars. But so far today's been I didn't see the crash between Paology and Greever, but from what we've seen, pretty clean race so far. You can see there on the front, D2 on soft, 5 laps, but it's final lap, so times. Ooh, almost a dive bomb there from Rez. Just over anxious, like I said. That's a pity. Luckily, no damage there. Swerved out nicely. So, looks like this is going to be it. Hop in with the leader here, just in time. We got D2 finishing. Big Fudge! Another 3 seconds. I think he's trying to go for a record here. Penalties. Big Fudge already on 12 seconds. DJ doing his victory lap there. Brett still pushing hard. Greever can't be too happy finishing on 5th. He's used to being top 3. But nature of racing. And I was wrong. Only 3 DNFs. So it's just good. It means it's a clean race. There you can see Brett running out of fuel there. Just at the end of the race. Greever, last one to go over the line. That's it. Standings for this evening. We're on board with Greever in 5th place. We've got the champagne being sprayed. And there you got it. Final standings. Let's see. We can get in. Maybe get D2. Get him in for a chat. Who's joined us?
Purifier.
Purifier!
Yes, 2nd place.
2nd place. Nice, man. How was the race?
It was a lot of fun. I hope you checked me and Caveman fighting like pretty much the whole bloody race.
You and Caveman and Rez and Ari. Huge fights the whole race.
Yeah, and it was lots of fun.
Let's
Um,
see. Henk Root rooting there for Brood. Brood starting his season late, slowly creeping up that log. Well done, my boy. Yaku cheering for Ari. Well done. Okay, so who's joined us?
The
That would be
caveman.
me.
So who's driver of the day? I didn't see, sorry.
That would be Rez.
Nice, Riz.
Nice race.
Nice fight there between you and Ari the whole, well, probably 80% of the race.
Yeah, I tried to keep it as safe as possible. There was a bit of desync, so I
We
made
saw
it
the
just a little bit
almost
more.
dive bomb there at the end.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
And then the other big fight between Purifier and Caveman.
Oh, that was intense.
It was good.
yeah.
That was
Yeah,
so
it's
fun.
really
And you guys kept it clean.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
I was a bit
Actually,
worried. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can go.
No, I wanted to say I was a bit worried about that move I made at the hairpin. I don't know if that was on stream, but I wanted to go inside, and then you defended inside as well, and it ended up being the most hairy situation.
I knew you were going to come on the inside, so I thought, okay, mate, let me put it in the middle and see if you're still going to dive. And if you do, I'll give you the space, but then I'll turn in. And you actually took it, and you know what? You made it stick, so congrats. I give my hats off. That was very good.
Like I said, it was a good, clean race. From what I could see, I missed. I think Biology and Greever had an accident.
Yeah.
That I didn't see on the
and
stream. I just saw.
Alpha.
And Alpha. Yeah. And
Alpha.
it's 3 that's out. King Alpha, Biology, and Tiny is DNFs.
Yeah, Biology went straight at that first chicane after the first
Ooh.
2 corners.
Okay.
Yeah, he locked up and then it just went straight. And Greever saw on the exit of that chicane spin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
And
he
then,
fell
yeah.
all the way back from like second to last, but fought it back to fifth.
Yeah, even though Purifier, your overtake was very close, the closest one for me was actually Rez on the inside.
I
of
saw
the
that.
one
That was very
corner.
clean.
Holy
That is on the stream. I saw that.
I don't know how I didn't hit Rez. 'cause
It was
somebody decent
very,
into
very
me.
close.
Oh, well done.
Jeez, yeah. But Purifier, yeah, that was a fun race. I just wish I could have kept it there for the last 6 laps as well, because then that would have been top notch.
I saved up so much fuel. I was on lean those last 5 laps until you came close within a second and a half, and I was like, right, we're putting on the knot now. And I saw on that long straight, I burnt a second out of you in just one straight, just because I had the energy and the fuel on high.
Yeah, do you know that you actually ran me to negative in fuel?
Oh,
On the last, yes,
So,
I saw.
so I was on lean when you were behind me before you dived me, because I was on negative 0.5. I was heavy running on like standing.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
But yeah, it was a good race.
That was a good race. D2, is he here?
Yes, I'm here.
Raz Bungie,
Did you take part in the race?
you just dominated that race again. That was good driving.
Thanks very much. Greever gave me a good fight for the first lap.
He did, and then that little incident happened and fell all the way back and then fought his way back to fifth. Which is good.
Yeah, guys, well done to Greever.
Yeah.
Well done.
But well done.
And,
You just
Cave-
at the end you could have gone in for a pit stop and still come out in second, in first.
Could have won it in bits.
Yeah, I won't try that, but
Fuller Schumacher. Fuller Schumacher win in the pits.
never know what this game's going to do. But the two of you behind, I was trying to pull away, but yes, you guys just kept the time, and
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah,
Good
I actually
pace,
saw I was
guys.
catching up too.
Yeah, you were definitely catching up.
Just a little bit, but then yeah, I started fighting a little too much with Purifier and with all my fuel.
Nah,
Next time I'll just add next time a bit more fuel so I can run rich for a little longer. But otherwise, it was good. It was very fun.
any incidents that we might have missed on the stream? Little crashes and so on?
I'll tell you this much. There was an incident with one of the back markers, Joshua,
Yeah.
and sorry, Mix. Caveman, he was about 2 seconds ahead of me, and because Joshua went off and he had a break for it, it actually allowed me to catch up right behind him, which
Oh
is
yeah,
the
that's when I
reason
got like a yellow
which is the
flag.
reason we were fighting most of the race. So that little incident with Joshua sort of. I was wondering because I thought Joshua and Piper was the same guy, and I was like, oh, they're gonna say I told this guy to crash in the wall so I can get close to him. Team orders
Yeah.
or some shit.
It was actually a yellow flag for that corner, so I slowed down expecting a delta or something like that, and then I was like, wait, I can just go past, and then you were right behind me, so I did lose some of that gap, but I mean, it was worth the fight. I don't care. It was fun.
That was very good.
That was a good race. But anyway, guys, what's next week's track?
I think it's what Fudge has always been asking for. France.
France. Finally. Oh, he'll have to perform because he's been asking for that one.
You can
It's
get on
not
the
my
grid
favorite
faster as well.
It's not a fun track.
Yeah, well then you guys said the same about Monaco. Okay, we had few drivers, but still, it was a pretty clean race.
Yeah, it's just,
Except for the rain.
it's hard to actually see the track. That's the only thing I hate about France. There's so many different ways to go in the track that they now have made most of the thing tar and blue stripes all over the place, so it's hard to read. If it rains, then nobody's gonna see the track. We're gonna just eyeball it.
We'll have to try. Ah,
Okay.
and Riz, man of the match, man of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
Riz, I'm very
congrats.
across with
Oh,
you
well.
actually. Because you get race of the day so often. Like you always perform shit in the quali, and then you get this like you go up in the rankings, and then little old me fighting from sixth to till second, the fight of my life.
Yeah.
I don't get recognition for it. I'm like, oh,
It's all the tactic. It's the Perez
Yes.
tactic.
yeah.
Okay, well, thanks guys. Good clean race.
Super.
Keep it up.
That was
And
fun.
see you guys next Friday.
Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you.
Same place.
Good.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, guys.
Ciao.
Thanks to the viewers. See you guys next week, hopefully.